Good morning, speakers. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lee Rui Feng from Singapore, a country in ASEAN. And you talk a lot about how we face intimidation and all this. But if you look at this report by Forum Asia in 2015 and 2016, it doesn't contain a single thing about Singapore. Why? Because our country has government NGOs infiltrating international and regional organizations. They go to these organizations and say that there is nothing wrong with Singapore. But if you look at this report in 2015 and 16, there are a lot of laws that were created against human rights in Singapore. On 31st May 2015, Protection from Harassment Act, we are not allowed to question the government authority, or else we are harassing the ministry. 8 May 2016, the Public Order Act. One person is considered an illegal demonstration in Singapore, and people are arrested and put into jail. And we are thankful that Amnesty International, FIDH, they published statements to help us. 11 July 2016, Administration of Justice Protection. Singaporeans are not allowed to discuss anything about legal cases that is ongoing. We cannot write, we cannot share about legal proceedings against activists and human rights defenders. 3rd April 2017, event prescribed crowd size. We are not allowed to have protests that are of large crowd size, or you will be charged for protesting, disqualified from standing for parliamentary election. 8 May 2018, early this year, fake news law was created in Singapore. And by having this fake news law in Singapore, it spread throughout the whole of ASEAN, the whole of Asia, and is going through all around the other parts of the world. We also expand police power to the extent that male police have the right to search female suspects. That means you don't have to be a criminal, you just have to be a suspect, and they have the right to strip search you. They also post on, if you were to share on social media, live video of what is going on, how the police is intimidating you, the police have the right to seize your devices and arrest you right on the spot. This is the kind of thing we face in Singapore as Singaporeans. My name is Lee Rui, and if you go to my Facebook, there are a lot of people commenting down there, saying what is wrong with the country, and we need help, but nobody is helping us. Because our government subsidizes a lot of events, like for example, the World Justice Project. How they actually determine the justice system around the world, it is skewed to the favor of the Singapore government. But the actual fact is we are an authoritarian state that rules by law. We also fund the labor union organization, and we claim that there is independent labor union in Singapore. But according to the UN report, we do not have that at all. These are the reasons why people around the world look up to Singapore. Africans, where are your money? In Singapore, look at people like Mugabe from Zimbabwe, all this. Ministers are always coming to Singapore for health check, eye checkup, to look at what? To look at their money. And we need to work together and we need to raise awareness. But how can we do that? I don't have the answer. But I believe that the speakers, the people here, will have the answer on how we can work together, because the governments are working together against us. And we need to work together to protect our human rights. Thank you.